Dear little Miss Mia, there's so much I wish for you. I love the days when you work with me in the garden.
He's lovely, isn't
I love above all your delight in everything, that wriggly worm you held between your fingers, and just you kneeling there in the earth, so full of joy in being alive. But you know, one day, Mia, if we don't care for it, this good earth of ours will be as arid and lifeless as the moon.
A really important message in this film. They delivered it really well. I thought they did such a good job of showing the beauty of nature and the world. Even those sad images were absolutely stunning. There was one in particular, the flower, and it was up in flames. I just thought it was so pretty. I love the connection between the two characters here. Um, you could see the love and the care that they had for each other and for the world. This was just a piece where a lot of really wonderful elements came together to create something that was emotional and beautiful, very effective.
Really nice, clean framing throughout. I think right from the top, that zoom in on our lead gave us that feeling of um, being taken into the intimate, honing in the theme of the piece through one letter, one intimate relationship, the hyper personal. So then we could move to the global community sphere. I think was really really smart storytelling, smart filmmaking, and it transferred to these glorious, heart open to the world kind of nature shots, that feeling of celebration and exaltation, in these beautiful sweeping shots of the environment, of nature, of what our world offers, and the inherent beauty. So I think that it was really smart, effective, and viscerally moving filmmaking.
A really beautiful tribute to nature and the environment and hope for the future, which there's not a lot of right now. So this was nice to see. It was really beautiful. It was beautiful scenery and imagery from around the world and different aspects of nature, and it just came together in this beautiful piece with this beautiful narration. And oh no, it was just really nice to watch. It was really well done, short and sweet, and just hopeful. It was really hopeful, and that's kind of nice to look at every now and then.
The thing that was really important about the message that really drove it home was the fact that the type of story device they used to frame it, where they have this lady finding a message from her grandfather, now passed from years ago. It really taps this sentimental core of our hearts, so it really makes us pay attention a little more that way, so we're really getting this idea of, a voice from the past speaking of the future. And then, we're speaking about the future of the planet at the same time. So we're hearing about his love for this young girl, and then also about, how we should care for the planet. Anyways, all that wrapped up together really makes us listen. And of course, the fact that it's being delivered by Jeremy Irons, you really want to pay attention when he's talking, and he delivers so wonderfully. He's on screen and, you know, as a voice actor, and everybody, the younger girl and the older woman who appear are also, everybody on screen is just so wonderful. The performances so heartfelt, so real.
I really enjoyed seeing famous actor Jeremy Irons playing the role of Grandpa. His performance was lovely, and his poetic text was both urgent and loving, his voice so soulful. The writing of this film is really good. I think it was well done to frame the film as a young woman finds a letter from her grandpa when she was a young girl, and then we see flashbacks of their early relationship. Grandpa was a real visionary, encouraging her to take care of the earth. I love the gorgeous camera work of nature along with fire and pollution. And the soundtrack of the soaring violin was quite fitting, especially near the dramatic end.
There was beautiful cinematography, and the story in and of itself, the way that it was told was just, it stirred so much emotion in you, and they did it incredibly smart. Very incredibly smart storytelling. And I love that. I love watching films where the filmmakers are smart with the way that they want to tell their stories. The images associated with the voiceover was really well crafted. and well chosen by the editor. So kudos for that too. And I honestly have to say, after seeing and hearing Jeremy Irons in the role of the grandfather, I don't think that there could be anybody else on the planet who could play that role and have it have the same gravity to it and get you to feel the same way.
Writing this letter to the next generation was just, something that a lot of people can see and relate to, and kind of just really makes them think about what they want for their own, children and their children's children. I think it was just really powerful way to bring attention to this issue.
This has adorable scenery. They use beautiful words and lovely storytelling with the magnificent Jeremy Irons as the protagonist. This girl enjoying nature and the fabulous wish of a world where we can still exist, and also promise where we can keep loving and planting for the future to actually have somewhere to still live on.